Events of Kaaka's death and the killing of some 2 others have since become landmark events of violence in Ejura, a community in the Ashanti region. And of course, we've been hearing from the Economic Fighters League, who say they are also rejecting the committee's report. Joining me in the studio is Nii Ayi Opare, who's national spokesperson for the Economic Fighters League. Good to see you, Nii Ayi.
Thank you.
So why are you rejecting the committee's report? We've heard from the family who have indicated reasons why they don't believe in the report from the committee. But the Economic Fighters League, why are you rejecting the committee's report?
Okay, right. Thank you very much. Greetings to your viewers out there and to the youth of Ghana. First off, we saw that the committee clearly overstepped their mandate. That's the first issue that we raised. In that the mandate of the committee was to investigate the occurrences, disturbances in Ejura, and to make recommendations on how we can prevent future occurrences. But we saw that the committee went ahead to be doing the work that seems to be left out for the CID by making certain specific pronouncements. One of which was to already declare some people guilty even before they had a fair trial. So we saw that the posture of the committee is actually not one that is not set towards finding justice. And that is why we had our suspicions in the beginning. But the final report that came out clearly justified some of our reservations we had in the beginning.
Which is?
That it was biased in some extent.
How?
I mean that you can't make pronouncements until someone has had fair trial. So how do you declare someone guilty even before the trial begins?
Okay.
You find out that clearly 90 days after the incident happened, the murder of Kaaka, you find that crime scene investigators are now moving to the crime scene to start investigations. This is after 90 days have elapsed. So you realize that the whole posture of the committee was not really set to find justice. And like we said, they clearly overstepped their mandate. So we reject the
How did they do that? Because I've heard Vladimir Nchedanso, who is a member of the committee, explain that they worked within the terms of reference. So if you say they overstepped their mandates, tell me why.
Yeah, it was really interesting because when the late Kaaka's wife appeared at the committee, one of the very first questions she asked was that, are we here to investigate or to, I mean, was it an investigation into Kaaka's murder or into the disturbances that happened
after his murder?
Yes, and then they clearly said it was the disturbances that happened in Ejura. So then how then do you start making pronouncements into an ongoing investigation?
Okay.
That's what we're saying, the whole thing seems to be biased.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's based on these lapses and inconsistency.
But if you look at the report, the member of the committee, Vladimir Nchedanso, has stated that, I mean, that statement they made was just to aid the work of the police, but not actually to say that it was really what their terms of reference was. Their terms of reference was to investigate the disturbances after Kaaka's death.
Yes. So then, like you rightfully said, the mandate was to investigate and to make recommendations on how to prevent those occurrences, that the disturbances that happened after Kaaka's death. But then how then do you make a categorical statement that Kaaka's death was actually not in relation to his social activism work? What investigation had gone into determine coming to that conclusion? So you see, I'm saying they overstepped their mandate by going into a realm which was left out for the CID and not what was given to them to investigate the disturbances after the murder of Kaaka. So like Kaaka's wife rightfully asked, she asked if the sitting was an investigation into the death of Kaaka or into the occurrences after. And they clearly said it was the occurrences after his death.
Okay.
So then you cannot make any declarations or specific statements when you've not had the facts of the investigation laid out.
So what do you intend to do? I mean, now the report is out, the family is rejecting it, the family says it will go to court. What would the Economic Fighters League do?
Rightfully so, we believe in justice, and that is all that we're asking for. So yes, all the legal options that are available on the table, we're looking to explore them, and we are solidly behind the family because Kaaka was indeed part of the movement. He was a fighter, and he was part of the Fix the Country campaign. Okay. And indeed, we believe and we know rightfully that he was attacked and killed because of his social activism. And yes, we support the family 100%. We are solidly behind them, and we want to make sure that justice is served.
What kind of support are you talking about?
In every shape and form that it comes. We solidarize with them first of all. We have some of our members who are joining the legal team to help them with their actions in court and all of that. So, I mean, in every way and form we can support them, yes. Kaaka was one of our own, so yes.
Is there anything that you want government to do about this?
It's just justice.
Okay.
We're saying justice. We've seen several instances, and this is quite unfortunate because as a country, with our national motto being freedom and justice, we're expecting that justice will be one that will be accorded to everyone.
Okay.
But it's increasingly becoming disturbing that you notice certain people, particularly people who are on the bottom part of the social ladder, don't have access to justice, or it's very, very much delayed. And we are saying these are the things that we need fixed. So yes, one of our main campaigns is that we want to establish that justice is served. And not just to a certain class, but for all Ghanaians.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm grateful for your time. Nii Ayi Opare, he's a national spokesperson for the Economic Fighters League, who says they are throwing their weight behind the family of Kaaka and the others who have been murdered to get justice at the court. And they say they will explore all legal opportunities available to them and ensure that justice is served.